I have just created the worst baseball team in the entire history of the MLB. Introducing the Carolina Comets. Join us on this long journey to make this team a World Series contender. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of Carolina Comets history. Now you're thinking, who are the Carolina Comets? Well, do you hear that thunder? The world is ready for the Comets, baby, because we are the worst team in human history. 30th ranked in every category known to man, and you are about to meet the faces of this franchise. Our best player, a 74 overall, Matt Waldron. Many of you may know who Matt Waldron is. He's the knuckleball pitcher, baby, and he's our ace for the Carolina Comets. Last year he played for San Diego. Didn't have a great ERA. 4.91. Nothing special. But at the end of the day, he's our best player. Now we're going to go by positions here. We're going to get to... Let's go catcher first. Now even though Shane McGuire is our best catcher at a 61D potential, our starting catcher is Omar Narvaez. He's a 60 overall, 33 years old. He's been around the league. Last played for the Mets, where he played really bad. But one man's trash is the Comets' treasure. And he is our starting catcher for this team. Now, the thing with Omar Narvaez is this. He's got Tucker Barnhart breathing down his neck. Barnhart, a 56 overall, 34 years old, again, has been in the league a while. Had a very bad Arizona stint, hitting 173. Miguel Sano is not our starting first baseman because my favorite player of all time, Danny Burgers, this is going to be his last MLB The Show game. He is now working for the Pirates as a hitting coach, which is very funny because he hit 186 last year for Toronto. But something he's got pop. That bat, look at that Seattle season. 30 homers, 76 ribbies, and a 208 average. But, hey, you give him the at-bats, he's gonna get it. Logan Davidson, of course, is our best option here, but he's not going to be the one playing. It's going to be Vidal Brujan, a young guy, 27 years old, was a big prospect back in the day. Not so much anymore. Did get to see him play for the Durham Bulls, but another switch hitter. We're going to give him the opportunity to play. All in all, didn't have the best year, but he's going to have a bounce-back year, I'm thinking. Now, we have a lot of guys on waivers because we just had to, but Matt Carpy, the Carpenter, when he played for the Yanks, was a special year. Now, he's a couple years removed from that special year, in 305, and he's 39 years old. Now, age is just a number on the Comets. No, I mean old age. And speaking of age, we have a young buck in Jordan Groshans, another Yankee, but really didn't get the opportunities, and we're going to give him those opportunities today. Now, our shortstop is not going to be Max Muncy. He's going to be a bench bat, and it's not the Max Muncy you're thinking of. But Cole Tucker, Mr. Vanessa Hudgens, is our shortstop of the future. He is, he could do something. But left field, we're going to go with Brian Anderson, former Miami Marlin, who I thought was going to be good. He ended up not being so good. But we have him here alongside Willie Calhoun, who's on waivers. Same thing with Bouchard. Now, Brett Phillips, who I thought was trying to be a pitcher for the Yanks, because his bat has not been good for a long time, but he is a good fielder. That's why we have him. Speaking of specialties, Bubba Thompson, the speedy Bubba Thompson, 99 BR aggression, base running aggression, speed 92. He's going to be coming off the bench a lot just to get on the bases because he can't hit. And in right field, we got Rafael Ortega. Now, Ortega is somebody that I can see having a solid year for us. Granted, he had 14 at-bats and only got one hit last year, but hey, that's just a small sample size. He's getting a large sample size, and then we have Billy McKinney down here, who will also be a part of the team. Now, let's go to our starting pitchers. Now, talking about age, Lance Lynn, the big hoss, 37 years old. He is one of our better players, and we're going to give him the opportunity. He had a great last year. Nobody picked him up. We picked him up. Same thing goes for Jordan Wicks. Jordan Wicks is a young guy, lefty, and we are going to give him all the opportunities to thrive here in Carolina. Now, Patrick Corbin. Patrick Corbin has been the worst pitcher in baseball for a long time. A long, long time. And they finally cut ties with him, and like we say, one man's trash. Going down here, another 45-year-old man in Rich Hill. He has been playing since 2005 in the majors. He's been playing baseball since 2002. But my goodness, this may be his last run. He's actually going to start in the bullpen because we have Johnny Cueto, another LA Angel back last year, but we are giving him the opportunity. So, with all that, we are going to the bullpen now. I'm going to tell you the bullpen already. I don't think there's a guy under the age of like 33. We've got 41-year-old Jesse Chavez giving him one final shot. Look at these numbers. Look at this. His last couple years, he's been really good. So he might be one of our better players on the team. Hunter Strickland, Dylan Florio. I don't think I'm going to keep him around. Gonna be honest. Will Smith. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. But also, he's here. Now these guys are getting waived, and I believe... Oh, we have Noah Murdoch, who's... We can't get off the roster, so he's going to be here. He's a 57 overall. And, of course, our closing pitcher is the submarine twin himself, Tyler Rogers. Always like him. But that is the team. Now, before we start our first game, we are going to be doing the moments mostly. But we're going to be playing mostly for their skill. Trading, we are not making any trades unless trades come to us. At least in the first couple seasons. That's how this game kind of works. All in all, when it comes to free agency, again, we're not going to pick up any of these guys. We already did that off camera to like half our team. So no, we're not going to go get the pop star. But here we go. Our first game in Carolina Comets history against the Seattle Mariners. This could be a fun game. Do I think we're going to win? That's the question. No, I don't. So a lot of this settings is based on their skill. We're going to just be doing timing with a high fastball right to start the year. There we go, Brett! There we go! Brett Phillips, the first at bat in Carolina Comets history, and he gets a base hit. Of course, Brett Phillips does have some speed on him. We're not going to test it right away. But here we go. As Cole Tucker swings through a ball. Come on, Cole. Oh, he's going to watch that. I thought that was low. But it's right where it needed to be. George Kirby gets a strikeout. And here comes Danny Burgers. Come on. Vogelback hitting our first home run would just be phenomenal as he swings through that one. Oh my goodness, why did I swing at that? Alright, back-to-back Ks for Kirby. We have one runner on. Brian Anderson, first righty of the game. Brian didn't really seem to work out. Maybe this will be a bounce-back year for him, as he's going to pop one up to right field, and that's going to go right to Victor Robles for the out. Here is Matt Waldron with his numbers, 4.91 ERA, 1.26 whip with 133 strikeouts. He's going to get a lot more opportunities. And we're going to go right to the cutter. And that's going to be a beautiful cutter down and away. And, of course, we're going to abuse the knuckle. Here's our first knuckleball, and that's going to be hit foul to the left side. Victor Robles, another guy I thought was going to be way better than he was. And that's going to be low. I thought we can get him for the sweep. The new pitch in MLB The Show. The sweeping... Uh-oh. And we have automatic fielding on. That's going to go right to Rafael Iglesias for the first out. Maybe one day we'll have a superstar. Now I say one day, like maybe year 6 or Or, hey, draft day could be huge for us because we are definitely going to have a top pick. As this one's going to be lined into center for a base hit. No more perfect game as Waldron gives up his first hit. And the big dumper staying alive, Cal Raleigh. But what about a knuckleball? That one's going to be popped up to Brian Anderson, and that is going to get us out of the inning. Scoreless after one as Luke Raley up to bat here. And he's immediately going to take this one to center field, and that's going to drop in as Brett Phillips brings it into second. And not a good start for Matt Waldron. Now Rosarena here. Going to take the knuckleball for a strike. Oh, he's going. Omar Narvaez with the throw. Just doesn't have the arm to get him out. So we have runner in scoring position for Luke Raley here. And 2-0. It's going to be 3-0. He's got to get a strike here. We're going to go for a sweep on the inside. No, he's going to miss. So 2 aboard, 1 out in the second. Waldron not looking too good right now for Jorge Polanco. As Polanco is going to look at strike 1. And we're going to attack the knuckleball here. As that's going to be a high foul ball. Danny Berger's running. Come on, baby. That's going to be out number 2. Matt Waldron back on track with that one. Now J.P. Crawford, the number 9 hitter. Uh-oh. Blocks by Omar Narvaez, but they don't go, which is fine. All right, we were depending on the knuckleball a little too much. We're going to go a high fastball. Missed the spot. That's going to be a base hit. Phillips going to look to throw. He's going to throw right to third, and that is the first run of the ball game for J.P. Crawford. And now the top of the lineup here, Victor Robles. He's going to send one into right. And the bases are juiced. And Matt Waldron is sweating here. Now 2 outs for Donovan Solano. That's his name. We need to have some good pitches here. Can't do anything wrong. We're going to go knuckleball here. Beautiful knuckler right down the center of the plate. What can we do? And he's missing. Waldron needs to just calm down a little bit. We're going to go a knuckleball right down the plate. And he misses. This is rough. We're going to have to do just get it over the plate. And he's going to do that. It's going to go. And Brett Phillips. Big play. And we get out of the inning only giving up 1. Honestly, all things considered, we'll take that. Omar Narvaez getting his first at bat. See what he can do. He's going to foul that one back. Who's our 9-hole hitter? Oh, Vidal Brujan, who's a switch hitter. We got a lot of lefties to worry. That's going to be a ball. Just missed it. And that one, he could beat it out. He's got 0 speed. Not even close. Anybody else could have beaten that one out. Now Vidal Brujan, he's probably going to be my favorite prospect. I mean, he's 27 years old, but I think he still has something left in the tank. He'll probably move up in the lineup, maybe throw Tucker down to this spot and have him hitting number 2. I mean, this whole lineup is so interchangeable. There's not like one guy that makes or breaks the team. So Brujan, 1-1 count. That one's going to be a chopper right to shortstop. And it looks like that's going to be out number 2. 0-2 count on Brett Phillips. Come on, Brett. Give me something good. Give me something good as he strikes out. And Carolina Comets aren't looking too good, guys. Now, Julio Rodriguez had a nice hit in the first inning. Can we put him down this time? Waldron gets out of a sticky situation last inning. He's already got an 0-2 count. That's going to be a wild pitch, but Omar Narvaez gets it. And the cutter gets him swinging. And that is a beautiful strikeout for Matt Waldron. A good bounce back inning would be fantastic. As we're going to go right for the knuckleball, and the dumper looks at strike 1. What an eye from Cal Raleigh. And he's going to strike out. Back-to-back Ks for Matt Waldron. That is his second strikeout. So, I mean, this is a great inning. Luke Raley, of course, had a single in the second inning. And look at that knuckleball, baby. We're going to go back-to-back knuckles. Let's see. We're going knuckle deep, and that's a strike. Do we go 3 in a row? Yes. Let's try to strike out the side. Luke Raley, he's going to get that one right up the gut for a base hit. I mean, he saw it. He saw it. We're going to go cutter inside here. Another ball. All right. We're in a little bit of trouble. As that's going to pop up to Rafael Ortega. He's going to get it. And that is going to be the end of the inning. Great bounce back inning for Matt Waldron. As Cole Tucker here. I have a feeling he's going deep. Right now. Going deep. He's not going to go deep, but he is going to get a base hit, and this could be 2. Look at that. The first double for the Comets, and it's coming from Cole Tucker. No outs. And that's going to be a ball outside. I mean, the thing with Vogelback is, yeah, he's a swing and miss hitter. He's a Joey Gallo. But if he can get onto a ball here, like that, that's going to be a fly ball to deep right. But we are going to move Cole Tucker over to third base, and we could potentially score our first run. All we need is a ball into the outfield. Don't screw me. There we go, up the middle for a base hit, and we have ourselves our first run, our first ribby, and we're looking pretty good. Thank you, Brian Anderson. All in all, a big inning. Brian Anderson, show that single. Boop, a little bloop. That's all it takes. As we are tied, as Matt Waldron goes into the bottom of the 4th. Oh, that's not good. So we're down 2-0 right now. So we're going to go for the fastball, and that's going to give up a hit. And Ortega makes an error in the outfield. Oh, that is not a good start. Are they going to say that's an error? I don't think they're giving him the error, so they're just going to give him the double, as that's going to be a strike. 25 speed on second, nothing to be concerned about. But anybody on second is to be concerned. So Waldron here, strike 2. Now, I don't think this is Waldron's fault to begin, but as high knuckleball for ball 2. Let's going to go sweeper inside, see if that can get him. It's not. Good eye. 3-2 count. We could go to the fastball, but I think the knuckleball is the way to go. As he's going to foul that one off. Now we're going to go fastball. We're going to go fastball low. That was right down the heart of the plate. That thing could go, and it is gone! Jorge Polanco, 369 feet, and that was right over the heart of the plate. And Matt Waldron gives up his first home run. Yeah, I mean, there it goes, and there it went. All right, Matt Waldron needs to get back on track here. Giving up his first home run. It's a fresh inning now. No runners on, no out. And that's going to be strike 2 for J.P. Crawford. And J.P. Crawford now takes one deep. That one's going to go right to Ortega, though, for out number 1. Oof, that was a close one. Now we have one out for Victor Robles, and he's going to drive one, but that's going to be a foul ball. Going to go high fastball. Fastball's been cracked. And there we go. Hey, it got taken for a ride, but Waldron get back on track. That's big for this team. We need pitchers that can stay calm, composed, and get strikes when we need it. As Donovan Solano takes strike 1, and there's strike 2. We can get out of this inning with not too much damage, as that's going to be strike 3 looking. Beautiful knuckleball. And that's going to be up the middle for Matt Carpenter's first hit. And look at that. The veteran coming in clutch. I say veteran. He's probably still one of the younger guys on this team. Rich Hill puts our average up real big. He's like 45, 46 years old. Omar Navarez is going to foul one off here. Come on, Brew. Brujan with a high fly ball to center. And that one's just going to go right under Rodriguez. Just a little late. But Brujan still has the power and ability of the bat. So he's something to look out for. Is Brett Phillips up here, our top dog, our #1 hitter, as he's going to foul one back. I guess we'll see. And he's going to get plunked. Wow. For Cole Tucker, one blast right here, and we're in the lead. Got one runner in scoring position. 2 outs. I'm going to take that ball. Imagine bases loaded for big old Danny Burgess. He had our first extra base hit, Cole Tucker. Could have had something there. A little late on that one. 1-2 count. And he's going to chop that one to short. And they're going to get out of the inning. Depending on how Waldron does, he may be... we're going to warm up Lou. And we're going to stretch and toss Will. So this probably will be his last inning. 70 pitches. High inside fastball going to go for a foul. 1-2 count on the big dumper. Can we get him out of here? We do! 5 strikeouts on the day for Matt Waldron. Looking pretty good. All in all. Look at that. We'll take it. We will take it. All right, so we got to watch out for the steal here. So we're going to go fastball inside for strike 1 on Luke. Oh, there he goes. Can Navarez get this one? Not even close, man. That is rough. So now they have a runner in scoring position as it's 2-1 count on Luke. This is a big at-bat. Luke Raley going to pop this one up to Daniel Vogelback. And a huge out number 2. Who is up to bat right now? Is it Jorge Polanco? No. Polanco's hitting like 8th. Oh, Randy Arozarena. Hasn't had a day yet. Oof. Right outside the third base line. That's going to be a knuckleball outside. Oof. He's missing. This, regardless, is going to be his last batter. As that's strike 2. If we can get him on the knuckleball to end it. And he's going to clock that one to right. Ortega going to be tested. Can he get it? No, he cannot. As Julio Rodriguez is going to score. And that is all she wrote for our boy. And we're going to bring in Lou Trevino, who, 2-8 last year, 4 holds, an ERA of 4.53. And we are going to now warm up Will Smith. So here we go, a new pitcher. And the reason we picked him up, other than pretty much getting gifted him from the Giants, is he's got a funky little sidearm thing that we like. I mean, maybe we bring in Justin Lawrence, too. I wouldn't be opposed to it, honestly. I just love funky pitchers. That's why our closer is Tyler Rogers. All right, cutter on the inside to end the inning. All right, it was a cutter on the outside, but it ended the inning anyway. 4-1 Seattle after Randy Arozarena comes up with a nice RBI single. I mean, we just got to get the bats. We're going to go slider away. Can we get him? Oh, that's too far away. That was way too. Agreed. High fastball. Uh-oh. High fly ball to left field. This one is carrying. Anderson's back to the tractor wall, and that boy is gone. Victor Robles takes us deep. First home run of the new year. Just a fastball right where he wanted it. And goodbye ball. It is 5-1. And we're going to keep Lou in because he is a righty on righty. A sinker high is an interesting pitch. And then there we go. Brian Anderson's in left. That's Matt Carpenter. Makes the play. And that's going to end the inning. And that'll end Trevino's game. All in all, that was rough. Okay, it's 8-1 now. I didn't feel like pitching, so let the computer do it. Didn't do well. Now Saucedo is going to come in for the 9th as well. And, I mean, we're definitely not going to win this game, but let's get something. As Matt Carpenter's going to ground that ball to the shortstop for out number 1. I mean, honestly, guys, who would have thought we would win game 1? Nobody. We're not supposed to win games. All right, Bruhanski. And Vidal Brujan's going to get his first hit of the campaign. Love to see that. You know, he's a guy, I told you, he's getting up in the order. I feel it. Now Brett Phillips now. Can he keep this? I want to keep this alive here, as he's going to foul that one off. And that's going to be strike 3. The Mariners take us to court. They take us to town as they are going, oh, look at that. Let's touch toes. All right, well, all things considered, that was bad. So, we are 2 games in, and Patrick Corbin tore his pec. So and Brian Anderson got hurt. Great. We're going to put him back in. Hey, we won our first game. Hold on. We won 4-2. Lance Lynn was our guy. Birdie hit a home run, really? All right, let's look. Bubba Thompson, dude. 3 for 4. Love to see that. And just look at Lance Lynn. 7 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs. Dylan Floro tried to blow it, but it didn't happen. Looking good. Okay, so we have a moment, our first moment. Bases loaded, and we're gonna hop right in. We have an opportunity to do something finally. As that's gonna be a base hit. That's gonna bring in 2. Booyah! Matt Carpenter ties the game up. Come on. Oh, we lost. All right, we lost. Okay, now I'm going to look at ours. We have stolen bases, which we're good at. Everything else we're bad, but we can steal. We can steal a base. All right, we have a moment here. 5-4. We're losing, but we have 2 runners on with 1 out. Cole Tucker's going to swing through that. Tyler Gilbert and Shane Smith in the pen. Oh, is this Jackie Robinson Day we're doing this? As an 0-1 count. Cole Tucker's going to take this one deep. Not if I swing at that. But he's tied for second with home runs with 1. That's really good. All right, we're staying alive. Just don't ground into a double play. There we go. Big hit. Come on. Go ball. Not even close. We still have an opportunity with runners at the corner. It's going to be for Miguel Sano. Are they going to put in a lefty? They're putting in a lefty against Miguel Sano. Okay. He's 3 for 4 today. He's been on it. High fly ball to deep left. And it's not even good. I'm trying, guys. Guy didn't even move. Okay, we've made it to the draft. And it is time. This is huge for us. We are going to add all of our prospects to our board. We've been scouting like a monster. Now, you'll see that some guys aren't scouted. That's because, we only have 1 first-round pick, guys. So let's go right to scouted. There we go. We'll just add all these boys to the board. We're trying to spread out the love. We need to get as many decent players on this organization as humanly possible. As we, I believe, are the 11th pick. Something really not good. But here we go. We are the 11th pick, and we are going to start the draft. And I would guarantee you that Nixon or whatever is number 1. But it's not! Henry Shibuya! Shibuya, roll call. And there he goes, starting pitcher. That's a shock. Now, number 2, long-haired boy. Who is it? Elvis Pergo. Okay, that's definitely not how you say that. Number 3, this has to be freaking Gary Zeller. Nixon is dropping on the board. Nixon Trent. I wish we could trade up. Let's see where he went. He went number 5 to the Cardinals. We still have David Bautista on the list. We've got some guys. Now, who are we going for? This is so weird, right? Draft rank 98. Draft rank for us, 1. Number 1. He's our number 1 guy on the board, and he has a 54% motivation to sign. Well, do we do it? He's a center fielder, 18 years old, switch hitter. I mean, there are so many potentially good players, but we are going to pick David Bautista. Switch hitting center fielder. Hopefully, he's something good. As I can almost guarantee that. Oh, we still have some guys on our board. We can go Richard Takatsu. That's not right. There's a lot of guys here. Who are we going to get? Okay. It might be Richard. He's a left fielder, right-handed, out of high school. Doctor exam he opted out of, which is interesting. We are going to pick him up. Or do we go Raul Sierra? Honestly, I might go Raul. Let's see his player card here. He's special. I think we're gonna grab him. Raul Sierra, welcome to the Carolina Comets. Hopefully we don't have trouble trying to sign him. Right back into things now. I know Takatsu could be the guy again. I do like some other prospects on the board like Alex Nishi. And I think Nishi's our guy, and he wants to be a Comet. So welcome to Carolina, Alex Nishi. All right, now I'm expecting a lot of these guys to go off. Villanueva's still there. He's a first baseman, though. We just got one. And so is the... I'm just going to take... Screw it. Takatsu, welcome to the squad. You dropped a lot. And Roger Villanueva, since you're already here, you're coming to the squad as well. Now here we are in the 5th round. We don't have anybody scouted. But do we have any gems? Let's see. Anybody in the top 100 anymore? Doesn't look like it. So, we could go after some interesting fellas here. I do like seeing blue. If we get double blues on the potential... We got a 99 potential. Potentially. But also, he could be really bad. But we are going to take a chance on relief pitcher Joaquin Sanchez. Welcome to Carolina. It's going to be beautiful for you. And let's see what else we can do. I'm liking some other fellas here. 23 years old. Not really what we're looking for. Again, relief pitcher. I wanted to say right hand. So bad. Okay, we have another relief pitcher. I'm not seeing so much goodness right now. A lot of relief pitchers. He's 23. That's the same guy, right? Yeah. So it looks like we'll have to take... I don't want to take a relief guy. They basically throw them at us. We'll take Jeff Menard. Okay. And, we'll sim the rest. Nothing too special for us here. And we are going to exit. Now, since we're here, let's go to the All-Star game as we lose. And, we got a Rangers trade for Ginn. It is Kyle Higashioka. But at 34 years old, probably not going to improve. And our boy is having a decent season. 5 wins, 3 losses, and a 2.6 ERA. He's our guy. Is he on our trade block? If he is, I'm taking him off. If you are trade block... Oh, wait, no, that's the real trade block. Our trade block. Yeah, let's take him off. And let's add Rogers. I mean, we'll just add everybody except, like, people that are good. So, pretty much everybody. All right, there we go. And our roster moves. I guess since it's the midseason, let's check on our team. We've got Bubba Thompson slotted into the lineup, hitting .209, 1 home run. How many stolen bases, though? He's got 24 stolen bases. That's pretty solid. Vidal Brujan doing pretty okay, hitting .247. He's got 3 homers, 26 ribbies, and 13 stolen bases. An on-base percentage of .329. I mean, pretty good. Jacob Wilson. He is not supposed to be in the lineup. That's Cole Tucker's spot. But welcome to the team. He's doing pretty good. Speaking of, another man, 7 home runs, 24 ribbies, and a .247 average is Danny Vogues. Now our boy, Brian Anderson, has emerged for this team. He's somebody to look out for. Same thing. Bryce Eldridge got called up. He's hitting pretty well. Ortega, not doing so hot. Jordan Grosjean's doing pretty okay. Same thing goes for Omar Narvaez. Now, Sano is struggling. Do we put Cole Tucker back in? I would just like that. Let's just have Cole Tux back in the lineup. And he is right there. Okay. Who's our DH? Muncy? No, we're going to have our boy back. And Vidal Brujan right here. Just don't mess with our lineup anymore. Let's look at the rotation. We've got Matt Waldron with a 3.67 ERA and a 1.23 whip. 2-8. We don't care about win-losses here. Right? Maybe we do a little bit. Patrick Corbin not doing well. But our boy Lance Lynn. I mean, Lance Lynn may be a freaking Cy Young candidate. Same thing goes for JT Ginn. And then Cueto not doing well at all. Rich Hill not doing well. And then our relief, hey, Tyler Rogers doing very well. So let's look at the All-Star. Oh, we got people on the injured list here. Brett Phillips being one with a broken foot. That's where, okay, Corbin shouldn't be in. It should be Wicks. But it is what it is. But let's check the All-Star game, ladies and gents. Who made it for, I would hope Lance Lynn made it for us, because he is having an absolute all-star season. So let's just look at the roster. Lynn did not. Is that our Tyler Rogers? Yeah, we got Tyler Rogers in the pen for the all-star game, which is awesome. Do we have any hitters? I know we're like supposed to have a guaranteed one, and there he is. Vidal Brujan, all-star. And hopefully we can bring him back. So Lance Lynn misses out. But, we appreciate him. We are 32-66. We're not bad. We are bad, but we're not bad. Ryan Helsley goes to the Rangers for a nice little prospect haul for the Cardinals, and it is time to sign our draft picks. Of course, Bautista is our number 1 guy. So this is going to be interesting. We are going to offer him the big money. So slot value has him right around here, and he has decided to come to us. Now, if you're like, why do you offer him so much money? They have the opportunity to decline until August 1st. So we got him. We can't offer him a contract, but we can offer Raul Sierra, who we're going to offer about 2.66. See, look, he declined. It's not great. Can we offer Joaquin yet? We cannot, but we will. We just have to get these guys signed soon, as Tyler Rogers has a save opportunity, and he's going to get it because he's an all-star. All right, let's go back here to sign the draft picks. All right, we're going to give him some money. We're going to give him 1.38, and he's going to decline as well. See, we offered him more than we should have, and we got screwed. We're going to offer him about 3. See, okay, Raul. Not looking good. He was one of our first-round picks, and this is rough. So hopefully we can get it going. The Rangers beat us 1-0, but the draft picks are where we really need. We're just going to offer big contracts. We get Takatsu on the team. Thank goodness. We have to offer all these guys big money. Raul Sierra, please, for the love of God, sign with us. Like, I don't really understand why you're not. I know this team is a dumpster fire as the Mets offer us a contract for a relief pitcher, which is shocking to say the least. Stanek, he hasn't even pitched in the majors this year. He has done well in AAA. Speaking of guys in AAA, Billy McKinney, he's not doing well, but we don't need relief pitchers. We're good. All right, another signing day, please, for the love of everything. Oh, my God. All right, so we're having trouble getting Raul to sign with us. Jeff Maynard is not a problem for us. Just turned 19 years old. Hopefully he's something decent. Now we have two more, Villanueva and Nishi. Nishi was our second-round pick, so hopefully he's easy to get, which he is. Thank you, Nishi. And now Villanueva. Come on, baby. Villanueva's on the team. Good to see. Now we are holding our breath to make sure that Raul gets it going. Cardinals are going to offer us a relief pitcher for it's John King, who's had a decent year. And then Lubob. Uh-oh. Let me just make sure, review my trade block. I don't want relief pitchers anymore. Give me anything else. We don't want closers. Okay, I didn't know we can do this. You know what? I don't even want starting. Give me all that. That's what I want. All right? Offer me those deals. As we are going to win against the Astros and the Brewers coming in with a... Oh, wow. Okay. Dude's barely been in the majors, but he's good. And he's been decent in AAA. And they want Waldenchuk, who hasn't pitched this year for us and hasn't pitched in about a year. But in the minors, he's pitching decent. But we're going to take that deal. We are getting a catcher of the future right there. All right, come on, Sierra. Sierra, I will give you whatever you want. And there we go, Raul Sierra. Welcome to the Comets. Could be potentially an ace of the future. And Joaquin, he's not ready to negotiate. If we don't get Joaquin, that's fine. All in all, what can you do? The Orioles are trying to give us a second baseman, 23-year-old. He is doing pretty decent down in the minors. But they want Lance Lynn. Didn't even see that. I know he's getting old. Do we flip him for like some prospects down? Chadwick Trump here, who is good, for Omar Narvaez. We can get off of the Narvaez deal, and we're going to do that. Now, since we just got two catchers, let's go back to our trades and get rid of the catcher, add the left fielder, and continue to move forward. We've had a very good July, all things considered. We're 4-6 in our last 10, and the last one, he's just locking us out right now. But hopefully that will change very soon, as looking to see if maybe we flip some of these guys at the deadline. Phillies want to give us Christian Arroyo. Once upon a time, Christian Arroyo wasn't a bad dude. And he's been in the minors for all. And they want Patrick Corbin, who, unless Patrick Corbin's turned it around, he's throwing 7 ERA this year. And in recent games, giving up, he's done okay, but not well. We'll take Christian Arroyo off your hands. We'll take him. And we got the Phillies. Okay, Jordan Wicks is probably somebody we don't want to get rid of, as they want to give us Edmundo Sosa, we'll only have him for the rest of the year. Jordan Wicks, I do like. He's on the IL, but we're not going to accept that, as this is it, I think. He will let us try to offer him a deal, and he's going to decline. So Joaquin Sanchez, our 5th-round pick, may not be able to be signed by us here, as we have the Brewers looking to give us Oliver Dunn. Oliver Dunn for Brett Phillips, who Brett has been on the IR with a broken foot. He's only hitting 200. Do we have him for more than 1 year? Well, yes. He's 27 years old. We'll grab him. Sure, and we will update our trade block yet again to not include second basemen and give us a right fielder as well. We will see. All right, this is the trade deadline. We are going to see what we can get. We are at the trade deadline, and I know I said we're not going to be going crazy. Let's see all the deals for Lance Lynn, who has had a phenomenal bounce-back year. Anything worth getting from the Orioles? No. We could get Paul Goldschmidt, 37 years old, but I don't think we're going to do that. If we can get some sort of prospect, I know I did all, but I just wanted to see everything that we could potentially get, as every team is offering us 3 different options. There's Miguel Castro, who's not bad. We get 7 years younger. Taylor Trammell, who's not bad as well. But I'm trying... Rowdy Tellez, he would fit this team like a glove, but not going to go with that. Well, I'm going to see if there's anything, and we'll cut back to it later. So I've decided Lance Lynn is going to stay on this team for the time being. Just want to make sure there's no big contracts that we just have, and it is Tyler Rogers, but he's an all-star. We're going to keep him, and we'll probably extend him as well. So other than that big contract, I mean, we don't have anything over... Oh, so we have Luis Urias. Let's get rid of him. I think that's a good option, and I would love to get a young pitcher to kind of fill in some roles down the stretch, and we will see what we can find. So, we just acquired Jack Leiter from the Rangers for relief pitcher Stephen O'Kurt, Luis Urias, and Drew Swift. Now, that is the only trade we can make this year, which is interesting. Now, looking at the transactions, you see some good names getting released. Yuli Gurriel, who is a racist, right? But now I kind of am interested in seeing who got the axe. Jose Iglesias still not been added to any team rosters here. Joe Kelly still could throw it, but I think that's it for us. All in all, we signed all of our draft picks and we get Jack. Do we put Jack right in? Possibly, because we have over the amount of people. Let's get rid of a couple. I think this is it for Rich Hill. Unfortunately, we're going to let you go. And Ross Stripling as well, who has not played a single inning for us. So let's cut him as well. Hold on. Okay. So with all that, I think we're set. Going forward, we do have an offer from the Pirates, so let's check it out. So we'd get Jake Sawinski, who's 26 years old, 74 overall. This could be something here. He's having a very good year for the Pirates. I mean, he's not a power hitter by any means, but we would have him for arbitration for the next 3 years. And that we would have to give up, obviously, the prospect everybody wants. It is Jacob Wilson. He's had a good year as well. He's only 22, and people are going to call me crazy. I like this deal for us. We need to win. And today is the final day for signing everybody. And we will do that. I believe we just have Joaquin. We're going to offer him the max, and he will be on the team. So we've got everybody, which is huge. But now the contract extensions are big for us. Matt Waldron, I would like him on the team. We can give him, so he's 28. By the end of his contract, he'll be 33. We're going to give him that. I think that's the deal we're looking at. Jake Sawinski, who we just traded for. That's 9 a year. My goodness. So we may have just traded for a guy that we're not going to have on the team. We will give him a 3-year deal worth 19. If he doesn't like the 19.5. There we go. Tyler Rogers, our all-star. He will be 38 by the end of this contract. We will give you a 2-year deal, and you're going to like it. It'll be worth $4 million. 4.3. He signs that contract. Sean Reed Foley, who we did trade for earlier, he's not going to get the extension, but Jordan Wicks, he's going to get the extension for sure. We will definitely give him that contract. JT Ginn, okay, he's going to want it. Yeah, I knew he was going to want a short contract, but we're going to throw money at him. We are going to throw some cash at this guy. Will you be willing for a $2 million a year? I'm not interested in being locked up that long, but what if we give you some more? Bang. So JT Ginn on the team for the foreseeable future. Another contract looking into Jake Leiter. We would get him for 2 years. I think that's a good deal. We're going to do that. Muncy. Now, Muncy's not going to be a part of this team. I'm going to make it very obvious. But we're going to offer him a deal that he'll sign. We're going to get rid of him. We're going to trade him down the line. Jordan Groshans is another young dude. He hasn't really produced at the level that we want. I'm going to bring him back on a short and small deal like that. Vidal Brujan. Yeah, you're getting 6-year, $5 million deal, brother. An all-star. And I think that's going to be it. Like Rafael Ortega, dude's old. Lou Trevino, did he have a good year? No, he did not. Bryce Eldridge, he's 20 years old. Yeah, we got to bring him back. It'll be a 2-year deal. He might be a trade candidate. I know you're like, dude, he's like really good. Yeah, I know. But that's not the point of this, obviously. Now, we have all of our draft picks. So let's go to September call-ups. And I think that's going to be pretty much it for us for this year. And we're running games, which is kind of wild. As we are going to go through August with some wins. All in all, not a lot, but some. Like we just won 2 in a row there. Now, as we have September call-ups, we get 2 more. Okay, so... Oh, no. We sign Waldron for a big contract, and then he gets cold on us. Same thing with Jordan Wicks. Lance Lynn, not doing well. Jack Leiter, it is what it is. And then Ryan Cusick down in the minors looking pretty good. JT Ginn, he's losing some steam as well. Reed, you're not doing good. September call-ups. I guess he is up. As long as he's up, that's good. Bryce Eldridge. Danny Burgage, not doing amazing. Do we bring up Christian Arroyo? Can we? All right, we're going to bring up Christian. I know he's not a young buck, I'll tell you that. But just to have him. And then we're going to bring back our boy, Matty Carps. And that's going to be all we're going to do. And we're going to sim right to the postseason. Don't care about any of this. In our first year, nothing good is going to happen. Even though we're having a great September. One of the better Septembers of Oakland history, probably. As I say that, we haven't won many games. Okay, we don't care about the minors. Okay, unfortunately, we did not make it, but we went 51 and 111. Not great, but what'd you expect? As we are going to sim right to the offseason, as the Dodgers, of course, beat the Rangers, and that is our first season. Our pitching coach has retired. Jesse Chavez, Johnny Cueto, Matt Crook. Honestly, all in all, that's not as many as I thought. As Max Scherzer, congratulations, you were in the Hall. Now we have Lou Trevino that we can negotiate with. We're not going to because he was bad. We have to get a new pitching coach, which is going to be you. Congrats on that. Do we have any managers? Chris Woodward could be somebody. Yeah, we're gonna bring in Chris. I know. We need a new manager, and that's the one. Rebrand the team. We are going to fix these unis just a tad by switching up the colors to an all red with the belt color being a white for that. And then the away jerseys, same thing. We are going to do the blue with the white belt as well. Looking beautiful as always. No, because we already have. And all right, we are going to go to free agency, which is different this year. What? Yes, Chris, what the heck? You don't want to be a part of the team? No, we'll give you a better offer. 25. Oh, he's still... Okay. Well, then I would like to withdraw my offer as the manager of the Yankees. All right, Juan Chavez, would you like to be a part of this organization? I think you might be. As we are going to free agency, we get our pitching coach. No, I don't care about... Okay, we got our manager of the year. Yes. So, of course, this is a new year. Free agency is a lot different. Now, we are not going to be able to just get Vladdy Jr. That's not how this is working. We are going to get around 70s, maybe some 75s. That's how this is going to work. And that's that. So, positional needs, everything. We need everything. So what we are going to look at is our depth chart. We have Waldron, Wicks, Lynn, Sierra, our first-round pick, and Jack Leiter. That's a pretty good starting rotation for this year. Nothing too crazy. We do have Roger Villanueva as a 72 overall. Love to see that. Even Jeff Maynard, he's good. And even Alex Nishi, he's good. We did a good job drafting this year. So, on our big board. On our big board, the first thing we're going to look at is... Oh, I'm doing it all wrong. A catcher for us this year. I would love to bring in somebody like Gary Sanchez. He's a 79 overall. Victor Caratini? I've never even heard of this dude. Well, and he's been around a while. I guess I just don't pay attention. But I think for this year, I would love to get Jose Trevino as well. So let's see who's going to be our big acquisition of this year. It might be a second baseman. It might be. Somebody like Jorge Mateo, he's a switch hitter, right? Is he still? No, he's not. I lied. We've got Dylan Moore down here. He had a decent year. Jorge Polanco, who took us deep. So there are some interesting options here. Rendifo could be good. He had a great year. Is Rendifo our guy? As third baseman, he's too old and too good for us. Shortstop, can he play second? Okay, Willie Castro. Now he is somebody I like. So I think that's going to be our first guy. Willie Castro is going to be our first guy we're going to look at. Priority 2 is going to be Jose Trevino. And number 3, we're going to bring in an arm. Who's it going to be? That's the question. We're going to look at Paul Blackburn as well. So those are going to be our 3 top priorities so far, and we are going to lock those in, which is pretty solid. We are going to look at our 40-man Anybody that we're just not interested anymore. Since it's the offseason, we are going to make some trades. We still have Tyler Rogers. He's probably going to get worse, but we're going to keep him. I like him on the team. Sean Reed-Foley is somebody we're going to get rid of, as well as Hunter Strickland. We are going to redo our bullpen completely, and that's going to start with a trade. Now, we want to go younger. But where do we go? We can get Scott Effross, Jake Cousins. So after looking around, we are going to bring in the flame-throwing pitcher, Ben Joyce, for these three guys right here. That is our trade of the offseason. It may not be great, but I like it. We get younger, as we are going to see Percy Funk is going to the White Sox for Jonathan Cannon. Interesting move there. Yes. So, free agency. Zach Gallen is interested in going to the Giants. We're not interested. We cannot offer anybody a contract quite yet. But they're looking around, and we are looking around, as we can renew the contract for Ben Joyce. We can bring him in for 2 years, and I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to offer him that deal. Other than that, is there anybody else that I want to offer a deal? I don't think so. Like a lot of these guys, we'll see. But Matt Strahm has signed with the Braves for 2 years. Very interesting deal. Eugenio Suarez going to Detroit for 2 years as well. Big names coming off of the board. Dylan Cease. My goodness. Okay, I think now we can finally offer some of these guys a deal. Vladdy is interested in Seattle. Still can't offer any of these guys contracts yet, which is very interesting, but we are going to continue to move forward. Let's see. We are not going to offer any of these guys anything. Great news. I just got word from the Angels. Great. Okay. So, Waldron, Rogers, Whiskey, Joyce, Villanueva does need to be on our 40, because I think he's going to be immediately a part of this team. Same thing with Raul. All these guys who you'd expect to just be in the minors are going to be in the majors this year. These are guys that we need. Same thing with Maynard. Brian Anderson, I hope we can offer him something down the line, because he was one of our better players this year. Christian Arroyo may not even make the team. Carlos Cortez, who, did we draft him this year? No. Okay, Cortez is an interesting guy. Cusick will probably be up this year. He had a good year last year. And let's add him to the 40 right now. Okay. Did we not just... Oh, I added the wrong guy. That's fine. Eldridge, okay. Gomez. Franklin Gomez, who went undrafted. All right, that's good for now. Vladdy re-signs with the Blue Jays for a whopping $134 milli, baby, over 5 years. Hunter Brown gets traded for Dylan Cruz. Holy moly. So the Astros just got better. Why are we locked out on stuff here? It's just very interesting. Yes. Okay. So free agency. It looks like Michael King is interested in the Angels. We cannot offer any of these people contracts, and that really does suck, especially with Willie Castro wanting to go to different organizations. So we are going to see what we can do. We could bring in some guys here. So I think we're going to look at Garrett Hampson here. He can play a lot of positions, 45th ranked free agent, and calling agent to learn. Okay, great. This is good. We still haven't got our other guys here. All in all, hopefully we will be able to. Zach Gallen is going to the Orioles for 5 years, $131 million. Contract decision for Paul Blackburn. We get Paul Blackburn. That may be the only signing we get, but Paul Blackburn, welcome to the squad. Zach Elfin does go to the Angels. Yes, we'd like to offer Garrett a contract, a 2-year deal for $10 million, so that'll be a good deal for us. Come on, Garrett. Come on, Garrett. Come on. Garrett Hampton is going to go to the Detroit Tigers for way less money. Wilson Contreras going to the Royals for a couple prospects there. Yes, okay, today is the day. Free agency. Kiner Falefa. Honestly, Kiner Falefa might be somebody we look at. Yeah, all right. So Jose Trevino, we still can't even get on the phone. Now, looking at some... Like, there are some interesting guys still on the board. We'll have to look. Nick Martinez, 35 years old. Don't think we can add him. We could have... Could you imagine? We bring in freaking Clayton Kershaw. Jose Leclerc. I know he's old. Well, he's not that old. We might bring in Jose Leclerc. Do we still try to get Willie Castro, though? I really want Willie Castro on this team. I think he would be big for us. So we are going to continue, hopefully sooner rather than later. We can get somebody. We are going to go to the Rule 5 draft as well. As Ranger Suarez goes back, to the Astros, 5 years, $136. Michael King going to the Blue Jays. Go to the draft lottery. We have the number 1 odds. Come on, baby. Don't screw us. Big money. We're waiting patiently. And we do get the number 1 pick in the draft. Huge! That is huge. Yes, we are going to see if we can offer some deals here. All right, Jose Trevino. He wants a 1-year, $3.9 million. We'll up it to 4 if you sign with us. I think that's a good deal. All right. We are going to go to the Rule 5 draft. Come on, baby. Come on, Jose. Welcome to the squad. Welcome to the Comets. Huge signing for us. We get a catcher for the year. The Rule 5 draft, we are going. And we get first dibs. We can bring in Vargas here. Ooh, Deivi Garcia, who I like. He was a Yankee for a bit. Did we bring in Deivi? We've got Cade Horton down here. He might be our guy. Cade Horton. Anybody else that I'm looking at? Gavin Sheets, not too bad. Do we go with somebody that's kind of established a little bit? Or do we go... Oh, there's also Robert Stevenson down here. He had a decent year. He's a relief pitcher, though. It's just like we can go into free agency and fill out our bullpen. Seth Brown, also pretty good. TJ Antoine, another relief pitcher. This is tough. This is tough, guys. Is there anybody down here worth looking at? Second baseman. He's 23 years old. Very interesting. Let's see. Anybody else worth looking at? So after looking at everybody on the board, we are going to pick Hunter Barco here. 25 years old, B potential, 67 overall. Think he could be good for this team. And, I mean, we're going to take advantage of every opportunity and bring in some other good guys. Deivi Garcia, I don't know if I want Deivi. I mean, he's established. He can pitch. But looking here, I think we're going to bring in TJ Antoine. Good player as well. Nobody's taking these opportunities, so we're going to continue to look. Like Genesis Cabrera used to throw. He had some heat. Let's see if there's anybody else. Forrest Whitley down here. Not too bad. A 23-year-old, 65. See potential. DJ Stewart. He's not too bad. Miles Straw can run. Miles Straw could be somebody. But we are going to go with this guy right here as well. And I think that'll do it for us. See if we can get any more free agents down the line. Arbitration. Okay. He'll be old, but we'll do that deal. To avoid arbitration talks. Okay, let's see if we can get any free agents. Not looking good. What else can we get? Let's look at the relief guys here. Gregory Soto. Could be something good. But there's also Luke Weaver here, who I love. All right, let's try to bring in Luke. I think that's a very good option for us. So Jeff Hoffman is going to go to the Twins for a good package as well. Let's see if anybody wants to come here. Okay, so Kiner Falefa is getting more interested in us day by day. Day by day, I think it's time to give up on the Willie Castro dream. And, Mike Soroka down here. Can we revive Soroka's career? I think we're going to try. I definitely think Mike Soroka could be fun for this team. Isaiah Kiner Falefa, we are going to offer you a deal. It's going to get... I want it to get to 50. So how old is Kiner? Alright, we'll offer this deal here. Hopefully he accepts. If not, it wasn't meant to be. He is going to go to Seattle. And Devin Williams going to the Boston Red Sox. Framber Valdez to the Braves. Alright. We still have some options here. Mike Soroka, I do expect to sign with us. I'm going to lower the contract to around that. Hopefully he accepts. That would be great. And Luke Weaver still mulling over the options here. Let's see what else we have. Lamont Wade Jr. could be some pop off the bat. Joey Gallo down here. I mean, just no, right? Oh, we don't... Let's see. Third base, John Birdie. Paul DeYoung. Sam Hilliard, he's pretty good. Christopher Morel. We're going to look at Randall Grichuk as well. Always liked him. I think he's better than people give him credit for. Mike Soroka contract decision. He is going to be a Carolina Comet. Love to see that. And let's see if we can offer any other deals. What happened? Yes, stop sending. Okay, so Luke Weaver and Grichuk are going to listen to us as we're going to offer him a 1-year deal. Same thing, Grichuk, 2-year, $5 million. I think that's a beautiful deal. What else is there? Tommy Maley, Merrill Kelly. Let's see what else. Okay. Conforto. Max Kepler is good. We're going to try to bring in Max Kepler as well. Just to fill out this roster. Randall Grichuk, will he sign with us? This offer isn't quite what he wanted. Luke Weaver, on the other hand, also not interested. Maybe we can offer him something else. We will up that offer quite a bit. 1 year, $5 million. Let's make it a 2-year deal. I think he'll sign that. Randall Grichuk, I'm honestly kind of shocked. Hopefully he can sign this deal at 70%. That's very, very good. And then same thing, Max Kepler. We're just going to offer him the base deal. Hopefully he accepts. Luke Weaver is no longer interested in the Comets. Would you like to stop seeing it? Yes. That's shocking. Luke Weaver would rather play for nobody and play for us. just perfect. Max Kepler, you better just sign, dude. There we go. We get Max. We should get Randall as well. Bang. New outfield this year for the Comets. Free agency. So, we cannot get our boy Luke. Well, what can we get? Shelby Miller's still playing, huh? How did he do last year? Pretty good. He's not going to be somebody where... Walker Buehler down here? What happened to you, brother? We're going to offer Walker a deal for sure. Looking at third baseman. Hey, Ramon. Bobby Dahlback down here. He used to be good. Well, not really, but... Ooh, Gio. We could just offer Gio a deal. Oh, sick. 2 year? Okay. Boom. Alright, we got Gio that we could have just signed, which is cool. Conforto's still there. Miguel Andujar. Let's get Andujar back. And one more. Blake Lively. Chad Green. A lot of Yankees we're going to get. No. Chapman. Let's bring in Chapman as well. Screw it. Alright, since Luke doesn't want to be a part of this team, I think that's that. Okay. Free agency. Walker Buehler. Big contract for Walker. But we will give him, because I think he could be good. Same thing. Andujar for a year. Why not? Chapman for a year. Why not? All right. Hopefully they all accept. Would be beautiful. Chapman is going to accept. Welcome to the squad. Walker Buehler. He will accept. Welcome to the squad. And finally, Miguel Andujar. He is going to accept. We had a good class this year. And we're going to end it with that. So we are in spring training of year 2. Let's look at the roster going forward. Let's start with our catcher. It's Lou Trevino and Tucker Barnhart, and that is it. We're going to have to fill out that squad. First baseman, we have 2 young bucks that are going to be around. All of them in the MLB. We have Roger Villanueva and Alex Nishi, along with Bryce Eldridge, which we're going to probably trade. Then Miguel Sano and Danny Vogelback. I think it's time to release our boy Sano. Now, we did pick this guy up. Was this a Rule 5 guy? No. But he is on the squad as long as Vidal Brujan is here as well. We have him for a long time. And then third baseman Gio Urshela, a Rule 5 Caden Wallace, Jordan Groshans, and Matt Carpenter. Still kicking around at 40 years old. He is 52 overall. Now we have Max Muncy and Cole Tucker back. Max Kepler, Miguel Andujar, Brian Anderson, Willie Calhoun, and our freaking guy that wouldn't sign, Richard Takatsu. He's not good. Jack Suiznik. He's on the squad with Randall Grichuk, Jeff Maynard, who will definitely be a part of this organization. Bubba Thompson and David Bautista, who is another big draft pick for us. And we have Billy McKinney. So before we look at the other people on this squad, let's fill it out with some just random people that are cheap. Diego Bautista, let's add him. All right, now that I filled out a little more of the squad, we have Paul Blackburn, which was one of our big acquisitions. He had a great year last year. Well, great is putting it lightly. But Matt Waldron, of course, is returning again this year after a solid first year. Walker Buehler, we gave him a shot, and hopefully he can repay us. Same thing for Mike Soroka. Soroka, when he was with Atlanta, was something. Then just kind of fell off. still think he could be something. Now, of course, Jordan Wicks will be our fourth man he'll be our fifth man with Raul coming out of the pen to start. Now, we have a lot of starting pitchers that will be around. Hunter Barco as well. He will be in the pen. Speaking of our pen, we'll have all those guys. Just picked up Andrew Wantz as well, and he's going to be part of the 40-man roster. Andrew Wantz, Rule 5, Antoine, Ben Joyce, speedy guy. Same thing with Chapman, and Urena is finally going to make the roster after sitting all last year. And then, of course, we have our closer. Now, let me add some more relief guys. Now, I don't want Billy McKinney starting at right field. Looking at all these right fielders, we can go after George Springer for some veteran presence. There are some interesting moves to make. I do like our boy Starling Marte, because he could still field. He's got everything we're looking for. We can get the pop off the bat of Mitch Haniger, but I think Starling Marte will come to this team for 2 years. Like to see that. And then shortstop, I'm getting Nico Goodrum. Like him a lot. One of my Diamond Dynasty guys. I'm going to bring back Jose Devers as well for some interesting moves. And looking, we see the fall of Chris Bryant has to be studied, but we are going to give him a chance for a 4-year deal with us. And that is going to be it for this episode. We went through a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you're excited because, look, 27th in pitching, 29th. We're only 30th in speed. And, I mean, we're 30th overall, but last year was 30s across the board. Hopefully this time we're not. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.